Hello, this is Warpath 1985 speaking. In today's 4th day of 12 Days of War, I should be talking about the G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, Ice Viper. Now, the Ice Viper is, of course, the driver of the Cobra Wolf. I'll put the image up here, but various versions of it. And the Ice Viper was, of course, first released in that Cobra Wolf vehicle, and it was his driver. Later on, we also got the Ice Viper Officer. Then we got this version of the Ice Viper. Then we got another version of the Ice Viper, which was released in the 50th anniversary toy line, alongside with a brand new Cobra Wolf, which is a technical re-release / retool of the first version back in 1988, I believe it was. Or 87. I can't remember. I think it was 87, because I think it came out around the same time as the Persuader. And then I think it was like the next year, I can't remember. We also got a brand new Ice Viper Commander / Officer, because I believe it's also called Commander. I didn't know it was the Ice Viper Officer. Yeah, it's the Ice Viper Officer. The biggest difference between both of those is that one of them's blue, the other one's black. When it comes to Roger, confusing. But anyways, this figure is very interesting, since it does use some parts from other figures. Or I believe, actually, I can't remember exactly, but if I recall correctly, I believe it uses the legs and maybe the torso of, what's his name? Shipwreck, which was released around the same time as this figure, which was basically an arc version of Shipwreck based on the video game that came out around the same time. And I believe the arms were first introduced with this figure, I believe. Actually, no. Maybe they were like taken from the Magma Viper? I can't remember what it's called. It was included with the Cobra Lava Pod. And it has the standard Neo Viper arms, or technically forearms, and hand / gauntlets. It's confusing. The camera is focusing, it's going crazy because how shiny the black is. But yeah, nice general details. However, it does suffer from the common 20th anniversary the Rise of Cobra / general metal ball joint era of G.I. Joe, the modern G.I. Joe figures, where over time it kind of gets very loose, like very, very loose. It's kind of a weird thing with many of the Arctic versions of G.I. Joe figures, like all of them have really loose joints. It's weird. But yeah. And he does include a couple of accessories, one of them being this small little laser rifle, which was included with this figure, and also the later release Cobra Snow Serpent, which is based on I believe it was based on the Snow Serpent Commander, which was also released with this Ice Viper Officer in like a Joe-Con 2-Factory, and like the I can't remember what it's called. I'll post the name up here if I can like look for it. Remember if I can find it. Basically, what kind of is it, the little laser rifle was supposed to be the laser rifle. I can speak English. That was included with the normal Neo Viper, but with a wrap on it. This was kind of what it was supposed to be. It's pretty cool. It was also released with the Arctic Bat. It also comes with a standard laser pistol from Rise of Cobra as well, which I believe was first introduced. I'm trying to focus. I can't remember who actually first came with this. I probably never find out. But yeah. Channel second version of the Rise of Cobra laser pistol, because the first version was kind of based on the concept art and it was very big. Absolutely destroyed the hands of the various figures that came with. It also came with the Snowpedo, which is of course based off the Cobra Wolf's Snowpedo. And also comes with a missile. I can speak English again. And it can also be fired like many Rise of Cobra missiles, like so. As you can tell, it's very powerful because it's one of those missiles where it's very, very short and stubby, which means it has a much longer range and hits a lot harder. The figure itself is, of course, it can vest with different things. The vest can be removed, but to do that, you're gonna have to remove the head. But I'm also just gonna remove the vest so I can reveal the details underneath because it's interesting, at least. And, yeah. It is another figure that uses again my words. Recording this very late, if you don't know. Or it's after I was doing like a bunch of work, but yeah. Anyways, you can tell it does reuse the 20th anniversary range viper body, which was released during the time of 20th anniversary, kind of got hold of their articulation. So it's side to side and decent. Should not be decent, be bad ab crunch, and a little bit back, but it is very much limited. Like so. The head sculpt actually is strange since it's kind of weird kit bash per se of a Neo Viper's like head, but some elements of the normal Ice Viper head. I'm trying to focus. My camera's going crazy. There you go. Yeah. It does have a little red visor as well. And what's a red stripe? I'll zoom out. There you go. Now, the figure also has camo, as you can tell from the legs, and on the hoodie, and a little bit of the inside of the vest per se. So yeah. The articulation of the figure also has a couple hinges, but on this arm it's very tight. Mostly just because when it's wearing the actual vest, its arms are constantly sticking out like this. And over time it does kind of get a little bit stuck, especially on this arm, where it's really hard to actually move it inward. He used like a lot of force, but I don't want to risk breaking it. But yeah, it can move out very nicely, but of course it's very tight whilst doing it. It is a swivels on the wrist / gauntlets. Nice bend on the elbow. Can do a pretty good kick. Can move pretty decently back. Has a nice spread. Nice knee bend. And limited ankle tilt due to, not ankle tilt, but more of this ankle bendage, whatever. Remove that far up and that far down due to the molding. Alright, then I was doing some comparisons. Here's a comparison with the 25th anniversary multi-pack version of the Snow Serpent. And if you're wondering how is there like a big difference between the single card and the multi-pack version, the multi-pack version has a, I'm trying to focus on there, silver handle right there for the parachute. That's a big difference between both the single carded and the multi-pack versions. This also includes the bazooka version as well. Yeah, pretty good. Just straighten it out. Send it off to the side. And here's a comparison with the Pursuit of Cobra Snow Serpent Officer, which I have the 20th anniversary version of the Snow Serpent Officer's base plate because I came with this guy. But Storm this version came with one, even though I think, no, I don't think any of the drivers actually came with base plates, which sucks. Curse you, Rise of Cobra, for putting that as a weird commonality with all figures. But yeah, that's it for this review of the 4th day of the 12 Days of War. I guess, actually, no. never mind, because I completely utterly forgot about the weird canceled version. I'll probably just put an image right here. It was a canceled version that's supposed to come out like the end of the Rise of Cobra Trial, but due to the poor sales and general being a box office bomb, I believe it was canceled. But some of the figures were reused and re-released in the Pursuit of Cobra line. One of them being the Cobra Fury, I believe it was called, which is a re-release of the Cobra Rage in different colors, and the Snowcat, which was called the Snow Wolf, I believe it was. Put images right here too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, or general, the 4th day of the 12 Days of War. So see you for the 5th day. And yeah, I think that's all for this review. Let's comment and subscribe. And yeah.